Hi friends, and today we are going to discuss average due date topic from ICI Study Material Illustration 8 and all the 7 illustrations and complete theory part already uploaded. You can watch through playlist. And today we can discuss illustration 8. It is completely different from and all the earlier sums. And of course the difference is, and here when you have taken a loan from somebody and you want to pay so equal amounts in different installments. Otherwise you are given to loan to somebody and you would like to take back same amount, similar amounts with different installments, and then you how to calculate the average due date. Only here important point is when you calculate the average due date, and of course you have to calculate interest only once. Otherwise you have to calculate the number of times interest, and you have to add all of the different interest to say the total interest. Say example, I have taken a loan on 2000 from somebody 10,000 rupees, and at the end of every year I have to pay 2,000 rupees, and of course at the end of 5th year it will be 0. Then how I am supposed to calculate? For let us say interest rate is 5%. How to calculate the interest? For first year, for 10,000 complete amount I have to calculate the interest. At the end of the first year 2,000 is paid, so second year I have to calculate only for 8,000 interest, third year 6,000, next 4,000, last year 2,000 only. I have to calculate 5 times and I have to add the interest. But of course if you apply this average due date formula and need not to calculate interest 5 times, you can calculate only once. But of course amounts should be similar amounts. And then what will be the formula? You can apply average due date is equal to date of loan taken, otherwise loan given, sum of the days or sum of the months or sum of the years from the date of loan taken to each installment payment. In the denominator, number of installments. Very simple. I repeat once again, loan taken date plus date of loan taken or date of loan given plus in the numerator. So number of days or number of months or number of years from the date of loan to the each repayment of loan installment. In the denominator, number of installment. That's all. By that you can apply the average due date, and of course you can calculate interest only once. Otherwise you have to calculate, I said that how many times? For 10,000, say example in the given sum we can check it. 10,000 rupees lent by Das brothers to Kumar and Sons on 1/1/2011. They would like to repay 5 equal installments for every 1 year. 1/1/2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. By 5 times it will be completed. Find out the average due date interest 5%. Generally how you calculate for 10,000 at the rate of 5%. First year you have to calculate. For second year you have to calculate only there was a due of 8,000. And next 6,000, 4,000, last year only 2,000, and that all that interest 5 amounts should be added to say the total interest. So but you need to calculate 5 times, you can calculate only once when you go for average due date. Then I can apply the average due date in the given situation is equal to date of loan taken 1/1/2011 date of loan taken. For each repayment, of course here 2,000 each year they would like to pay starting from 1/1/2012. 2011 to 2012, first year they are taking 1 year time. For second payment they are taking 2 years time. Third payment they are taking 3 years time. Fourth payment they are taking 4 years time. Fifth payment they are taking 5 years time. And by the fifth payment total amount is finished. In the denominator, total number of installments 5. There it will be 1/1/2011 plus numerator part it is 15/5. Therefore 1/1/2011 plus 3 years. So therefore we can say average due date 1/1/2011 plus 3 years, 12, 13, 14. 2014 average due date. Normally interest to be paid from the date of loan taken to average due date 1/1/2014. For this period interest to be calculated. Okay, so 11, 12, of course 13. 3 years you have to calculate from the date of loan taken to average due date, you have to calculate interest. Otherwise you can say you have to calculate for this average period also, and then simply how to calculate the interest. And of course here the amount we have taken 10,000 rupees. The rate of interest is 5%, 5% or 5 by 100. For average period 3. For average period 3 years you have to calculate. 3 years. Months you can write divided by 12. If you take days, denominator 365. But years, no problem, just you can multiply this. And of course it would be 1500. Interest is 1500. 10,000 into 5%, and simply and 500, it would be 10,000 into 5%, 500 into 3 years. 1500 is the interest amount. I repeat once again, just within 2 minutes. Whenever you have taken a loan or you are given a loan and you want to repay in the number of installments with the equal amounts, and then how to calculate the interest? Need not to calculate quite number of times. You can calculate the average due date by a formula and simply calculate one's interest. Or if you calculate the number of times 5 and you add all this interest, the total interest will be same. How to calculate? Date of loan plus loan taken date or loan given date. In the numerator, what sum of the years or days or months from the date of loan to the each repayment of installment divided by total number of installments. And then you can get the 1/1/2011 plus 3 years. Average due date is 1/1/2014. In the normal scenario, from the average due date to the actual payment date, you have to calculate interest. Here payment is not like that. Payment is done throughout the, even earlier of this date also payment is done. Later of this date is also payment is done. So in this case particularly, interest to be calculated from the date of loan taken to the average due date, which means 3 years you have to calculate the interest. So interest is 1500. So this is also and definitely a very good problem, and from examination point of view very important. So so handle with care this particular one, and we can discuss. I think there is only, and after completion of this there is only one problem left, and I think after completion of that we can go to the practical questions. Okay, once illustrations and practical questions are completed, and we can go to the new topic. Okay, bye.